My character Lulu has grown up really fast this year and has already faced a few life-changing situations.
Well, there's definitely more to the story here with Luke and Laura. Stick around.
So, when Luke and Laura were on the run, Laura was already married to Scotty Baldwin.
Right, and that's the reason Laura insisted on sleeping with a blanket hanging between them, which she called the Walls of Jericho.
In this next episode, Luke and Laura return to one of their favorite hideaways, Beecher's Corner.
And Luke puts Laura on the spot about her feelings, and the famous Walls of Jericho come down, a moment the fans will never forget.
Luke and Laura 25, Something Old, Something New continues. After their summer on the run, Luke and Laura finally get together. I think it was really worth the wait.
Just like when my character and Liz Weber finally got married. These days, our relationship has some rocky times, and who knows what lies ahead for Lucky and Liz now that she's expecting.
Well, the time has come for Luke and Laura to return to Port Charles, and I believe we'll be hearing some wedding bells soon.
Stay with us as we continue to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Luke and Laura's wedding.
Hello, I'm Tyler Christopher. I play Nicholas Cassadine on General Hospital. Nicholas is Laura's child with Stavros Cassadine, who just happens to be one of Luke's mortal enemies.
Well, when your character Nicholas came to Port Charles years ago, he came between Luke and Laura and eventually caused a breakup. It took us Spencers a long time accepting Nicholas's family.
Well, it wasn't hard for my character to accept him since his bone marrow saved Lulu's life.
Oh, thank you, Lulu. Anyway, I'm joining in as we celebrate Luke and Laura's big day, and it's finally here.
And the whole city of Port Charles is getting together to celebrate, while Nicholas's grandmother, Elena Cassadine, originally portrayed by silver screen legend Elizabeth Taylor, puts the scheme in motion. So, this is the wedding that drew in 30 million viewers in 1981.
That's right. And now, after watching the first part of the wedding, did you recognize a few residents who recently returned to Port Charles, like Robert Scorpio?
Also, this was about the time that Monica and Alan Quartermain became estranged. But we all know that they'll eventually get back together and adopt the love of Nicholas's life, Emily Quartermain, right?
Yeah, be sure to stick around for the conclusion of their wedding next.
You know, back in 1981, before you were born, there was another famous Spencer wedding. Prince Charles and Diana Spencer, that is.
Well, our Spencers, Luke and Laura, have finally made it to the altar and are about to say their vows. That is, if nobody stops them.
I'm pretty sure everything will go off without a hitch. Even though my character's grandmother, Helena Cassadine, has her own sick version of a happy ending.
Let's watch the conclusion of this historical day as Luke and Laura 25. Something old, something new continues.